All right, guys. So we're going to talk about a fragrance from the house of Bharara or Bharara. Don't know how to pronounce it. Really don't care because so far they are 0 and 2 in my book. And the only thing keeping me pushing through a couple of the other assortments I have with this house is that a couple of close homies said there are some decent offerings out there. Now, I should have just had them send me their top picks from the brand, but I came up on a plug that gave me a little assortment of them. So I said, why not? So, um, like I said, 0 for 2. My hopes are not high with this brand, but let's see if maybe we've got a redeemer on our hands. Strap up. Say, 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 boom. Say, 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 All right, welcome to the Scent Bubble. I am your host for the evening. Today, from the House of Bharara, we have Viking Dubai. And I have to make the distinction of Dubai because I believe the whole Viking line, they have a standard Bharara line with all these really generic, terrible looking dark bottles that kind of look like knockoff LV mini bottles. And then they have the Viking line, which I'm guessing is more prestigious or more expensive, maybe better oils. I'm hoping because the bottles look better. They've got kind of more of a Boadicea the Victorious look to them with kind of this medallion and Viking helmet look going on to them. As you will see soon, I apologize. My lips were chapped, guys. It's just point blank period. I couldn't hide it. And so today we're dealing with Viking Dubai, and they have like Viking and then different names after the word Viking, probably just different territories. Who knows? Let's see. Any notable things? 4.65 out of 5 with 83 votes. We know this can be incredibly deceptive based off previous ratings where the fragrance was unrateable. Classified as a citrus aromatic for men and women, launched in 2024. Another thing I've noticed about Bharara, and we'll do initial sprays here, is that they clone hard, which isn't a bad thing, but they're branding themselves as a, I don't, again, when I say branding, I don't mean, okay, that's Tvgar, but they're branding themselves at least visually to look like an original house, with their own bottles and stuff. I don't know how their marketing looks verbally, if they come out and say things are inspired by us, but so far they've clearly been trying to go after fragrances. Now, what I will say is out of the 3 we've touched on so far, this one's inspiration sticks out like a sore thumb. This is, I said Tvgar earlier. I should have said Tvgar DNA. This smells like Tarathi Blue from Off and On. The only difference, whoa, just shook my whole counter. You guys probably felt the screen look like I had a little earthquake in here. The only difference between this and Tarathi Blue is Tarathi Blue this feels a little bit more effervescent, from a little bit more gingery. So in that regard, it's kind of like pick which one you like. But Tarathi Blue is like a tried and true dumb reach gym scent / everyday casual, juicy fruit citrus blast type of fragrance. That I call it grapefruit splash. Grapefruit and ginger and amber. It's a good fragrance. It's way better than the last 2. I'll tell you that much. I don't think you're going to get a lot of performance comparatively to Tarathi Blue. You guys can let me know in the comments below what your experience has been with this. This might go 4 or 5 hours for sure. 4. Wears a little bit lighter than Tarathi Blue. Just the tiniest bit, though. Let's go ahead and switch screen just to look at the notes here. Did anybody complain about difficult to find at original budget prices, potentially cloying? No. Lacks depth. Dry down differs from Tvgar. Projection drops significantly after 2 hours. But none of these are voted on, so these are just claims, empty claims that have Somebody said it lasts 8 to 10 hours. There's no way. I'm sorry, there's no way. Check out this bottle, though. That's pretty dope. I mean, I don't like the bottle. I never even liked the Bodicea Victorious bottles, to be honest with you, and I have a couple of them. But yeah, they look better than the other ones, 100%. Lemon, bergamot, ginger, grapefruit, sweet orange. Really, all you get is ginger and grapefruit. Mid, cashmere, tonka, violet, and magnolia. You get a little bit of violet magnolia. That's about it. The base, tons of ambroxan, white musk. The ambergris and patchouli are non-existent. Yeah, grapefruit, ginger, ambroxan, musk. Welcome to the show. The ingredients feel a lot better than the previous, but only from a concentration standpoint, not from the note quality smelling better. Suspiro Vibrato, Tvgar, Tarathi, Gene Low Immortal. Gene Low Immortal is supposed to be more Lamensite from what I remember. This smells better than Immortal, but it don't smell better than these three right here. So I'm going to push you towards Tarathi Blue. This smells just like Tarathi. I imagine you just get a little bit less performance, but you do get this more minty, effervescent, gingery top, which you might prefer over Tarathi Blue. But it's essentially the same thing. In Tarathi Blue, I got for $9 to $11 for 100 mil. You can get it anywhere today for around the $20 price point. I recommend TikTok shop for this bad boy. That's where you can get the steals from. What is this retailing for? Oh, wait, 100 mil retailing for 70. Yeah, it's not even worth it. It's a good fragrance. You'd wear it a lot, but if you paid the money, but that's if you paid the money, and you shouldn't when you have Tarathi Blue out there. Don't buy this fragrance, guys. Again, for those of you who have never smelled the Tvgar style DNA, it's grapefruit, ginger, ambroxan, amber, and musk. It's a good scent. I love it. It's quality. It's outdoor. It's super casual, beach day type of vibes, casual school day vibes. It's just a fun, punchy citrus that screams. You know what I'm saying? But Tarathi Blue will get you this 100%. I mean, this smells like Tarathi Blue. If you closed your eyes and you're a seasoned perfume guy, you'll be like, this is Tarathi Blue. No question. So if you want the more advanced version of this, I recommend 3 fragrances. I recommend 1, but there's 3 options. You have Tvgar, you have Suspiro Vibrato, and you have Kajal 3. And Kajal 3 you can get at the very low for $115. Suspiro Vibrato closer to $150 to $200 price point. Tvgar, I'm guessing 200 plus. I've never seen Tvgar come down to 150. Maybe some of you guys have. But nonetheless, I feel like Tarathi Blue will, get you 80% there. I mean, it smells just like Tvgar, but it smells cheaper, but it's dumb reach. It's a great clone. Great clone. It's definitely among the elites. Not in terms of complexity or anything like that, just in terms of accuracy. People feel like they smell like Tvgar when they wear it. If you want the niche version with a little more bells and whistles in the texture, go up to Kajal 3. The bottle looks phenomenal. I'll be reviewing that soon because I have a bottle of Kajal 3. I've never felt the Tvgar DNA was that fascinating to me. It's just a fun, thoughtless fragrance to wear that people tend to compliment. But I find it more to be the younger crowd, 25 and down. But anyone can wear it. Juicy fruit citrus. If you're an LV kind of girl or boy, you like imagination, lamensite, all those juicy fruit citrus joints. Tvgar is, if Tvgar said LV on the bottle, you would believe them. But the thing about Tvgar that's nice is it functions like a LV fragrance with a lot more power. The old power from Jeremy Fragrance. This is Tvgar is a DNA that does that. It's kind of like collectors lean towards Suspiro Vibrato or Tvgar. Suspiro Vibrato for price. Those who are smarter lean towards Kajal 3 because the cost efficiency. And then anyone who doesn't really care for that DNA much but wants it in their collection goes Tarathi Blue. As it stands, I think the Tarathi profile is a very low 8 out of 10. So that's what I give this fragrance. Definitely go with the alternatives though. Spring, summer, but you could year round it. You know what I've always loved about Tvgar is it can punch in fall, winter if you want it to, but it feels more like hotel, beach, fun day at school, casual brunch, lunch, you know, anything by the water, you know, but to each his own. Sprays on this, I'm going 6 to 10 on this profile, not this bottle. I'm telling you, don't buy this bottle, buy the alternatives. But on these fragrances, 6 to 10 sprays is more than enough to go 6 to 8 hours. I do think you need a DNA that is juicy fruit citrus in your collection. There's another fragrance I wanted to show you guys as well. I'm pretty sure it got recommended in the this fragrance reminds me of list. This one right here. This one's a really good one too. EQ Equality Fragrance talks about this one a lot. A Wondrous Flight by Maybe Zoe. How much is this retailing for? $250, $270? Where's the discount? Yeah, $275. Never mind. I don't recommend it. I don't think this DNA is good enough to pay that much coin. For this fragrance, I wouldn't pay more than $150 for it. But that's just me. You guys let me know. Anyways, let's go back out. Went over price, wearability. I do think it's masculine leaning. Don't ask me why, because it's just a citrus fragrance. But it leans a little bit masculine to me in my humble opinion. But I think women can totally wear it. It's a punchy grapefruit and ginger. So ladies, if you're into that, definitely walk down that road. Some other cheaper alternatives that punch like this, Dolce & Gabbana Forever. You know, so if you see that at a discounter, you can scoop that up. It's not going to get you Tvgar, but it is going to give you that punchy grapefruit. Grapefruit's a cheap note. Very easy to get in perfumery, so a lot of fragrances have it. It also sparkles and brightens up a fragrance quite easily. And it also is one of the cheaper ingredients that can still feel quality. Not niche necessarily, but quality. And so, you know, it's not hard to do this DNA wrong, in my opinion. It's just hard to nail the bells and whistle nuances. And I think Wondrous Flight, Tvgar, Sospiro Vibrato, and Kajal 3 do it wonderfully. But Tarati Blue is still a staple clone fragrance in the marketplace that is super affordable, budget conscious. Anyways, this was Bharara's Viking Dubai. Low 8 out of 10. Don't get it, though. And let me know in the comments if you have this fragrance. If you did pay around the $50 to $70 price point, I'm sorry. My condolences. But anyways, let's start a conversation in the chat below. Like, comment, subscribe. More importantly, turn on that notification bell. Talk to me. I do talk back. If you're into fragrance content of any kind, this is where you want to be. I guarantee it. Subscribe for a week. And if you don't like it, man, hey, put your shoes back on, brush your shoulders off. Ain't nothing to it. But fragrance content drops every day on this channel, and it's high quality, and we are now in 4K. So stick around, man. The family's dope. I think you'll enjoy it. But love y'all. Hope you have a blessed rest of your week. And until next time, take it easy. Peace.